over to the beach.
Are you serious? You're the least beach person I know.
I'm way more beach than you are. Shut the baby up!
In the early morning hours in Los Angeles, several people rise to start their day. Mike Davis, a jewelry thief, meticulously scrubs himself clean of all hair and DNA traces. Sharon, an employee at an ultra-high-end insurance company, listens to her motivational podcast while checking her sleep quality app. The results are poor. Detective Lou Lubesnick bickers with his wife Angie in their cramped bathroom.
Have you seen my keys? I'm late. I'm gonna take a dump, then lock the door.
I'll pee.
You pee sitting down.
A high-end jewelry store has dispatched couriers to transport $3 million worth of diamonds.
This is my cousin.
Cousin
Oh no, this is my other cousin.
Have you done this before?
Sat in a car for 2 hours? Yeah.
Yes. You bring it straight back, no stopping.
Although the courier carries a decoy set, Mike first subdues the driver of the follow car and commandeers the vehicle. He then tails the main courier to the delivery point, pulls on a ski mask, and gets the drop on them.
Ben, as you can see, my partner is parked across the street from your home. It's just an insurance policy. Same as the jewels you're carrying, also covered by insurance. So let's not do anything stupid, understand?
Seizing their guns and phones, he swiftly discards the fake diamonds and takes the real ones. One of the young couriers produces a hidden firearm and shoots through Mike's car window, but Mike does not return fire. Instead, he flees to a nearby garage, abandons his vehicle, swaps it for another, and escapes. Once home, he is dismayed to discover that shattered glass from the window has cut him slightly, leaving DNA at the scene. The following day, Sharon visits the home of extremely wealthy client Stephen Monroe to appraise his vast art collection.
Since I bought it.
I've only seen that inside a museum.
Cost me $6.2 million. But we both know contemporary black art is only going in one direction.
Monroe is soon to be married to a much younger woman, and Sharon inquires about arranging insurance coverage for the wedding as well.
Lovely to meet you, Adrian. We were just about to talk about your coverage for your wedding.
At the office, she commands little respect from her colleagues, particularly her boss Mark, who has repeatedly promised her a promotion to partner while continuing to delay it indefinitely. Lou and his partner Tillman investigate the robbery scene. Tillman mocks Lou's car, while Lou becomes increasingly convinced that a string of robberies occurring near the 101 freeway are the work of the same man. Mike's fence, money, suggests that Mike carry out a robbery in Santa Barbara that he has been scoping out. But Mike insists the plan is too dangerous and risks someone getting hurt.
Good job, you know, it doesn't feel right.
A lot of money to leave on the table, champ. I'll have a buyer waiting.
I don't know what's happening in the middle of the day. But we're going straight in through the front doors, no way of knowing how many people will be in the car. Someone could get hurt.
You got something else in mind?
A firm rule of his is that no one gets harmed during his jobs. Money tells Mike to blow off some steam, which he does through a half-hearted encounter with a call girl behind Mike's back. Money takes all the details of the Santa Barbara job, intelligence Mike obtained through a friend named Devon, who hacks insurance company emails and passes them along to Ormon, the son of one of Money's former accomplices, in traffic. A woman named Maya accidentally rear-ends Mike's vintage car.
Fuck, man, why'd you stop so suddenly?
I stopped, but there's nothing sudden about it. It's red light. You okay? Yeah.
No, I'm not okay. I'm late, and this is my boss's car. Shit. I need to get your insurance information.
They exchange insurance information, though Mike comes across as awkward and shy. Meanwhile, Sharon meets with Lou on behalf of her firm to request that he polygraph the jeweler who was recently robbed before the insurance claim is processed. Lou, in turn, briefs his fellow detectives on the shared characteristics of the crimes, all located off the 101, all non-violent, all free of DNA evidence. His supervisor, unimpressed, tells him that by linking the cases he is only creating more work and failing to be a team player, and orders him to drop it. Ormon carries out the Santa Barbara robbery with extreme violence, smashing display cases and stealing far more than originally planned. Meanwhile, Mike and Maya begin dating, though she grows uneasy when she realizes she knows almost nothing about his past and has seen no photographs of his family.
I think maybe this wasn't a great idea. I would never come to a place like this.
Yeah.
But I honestly just don't see us having all that much in common.
I think it's real.
What?
that we won't have anything in common. I've never been here before.
You've never been here.
Just thought it was the kind of place that people, take people.
Mike catches wind of the Santa Barbara robbery on the news and furiously confronts Money, who is utterly indifferent and takes offense at being questioned. Mike refuses to work with Money on any further jewelry jobs, but Money instructs Ormon to shadow Mike on his next heist and steal the jewels from him once he has secured them. Mike spots Ormon surveilling him and discovers that a tracker has been placed on his car. Meanwhile, Lou locates the vehicle Mike abandoned in the garage and learns from a crime scene technician that the thief finally left behind traces of blood in the car.
One microscopic speck of blood. Let me see.
Separately, Devon hacks Sharon's email and uncovers information about a diamond shipment being arranged for Monroe's wedding. He passes the intelligence to Mike, who engineers a deliberate encounter with Sharon. Mike introduces himself, explains that he is a thief, and proposes that she help him steal from the insurance company that has never respected her.
And those ultra-high value items belonging to the rich guys you mentioned, well, I occasionally make them disappear. But I do it in a way that no one can trace it, no one gets hurt, except maybe the shareholders of companies like yours. You live alone, you're not married, you never have been. No children. You've worked at the same company for 11 years, you're a VP.
So you're a thief.
Sharon is offended and refuses outright. He tells her to post a photo of a beach on her Instagram if she changes her mind. Mike later notices Ormon tailing him on a motorcycle and gives chase in a high-speed pursuit. Ormon crashes and flees on foot. But Mike catches him and delivers a stark warning. If he keeps it up, both Ormon and Money will end up dead. Angie tells Lou she is having an affair, and he moves out and begins attending yoga classes, where he coincidentally encounters Sharon in an unrelated incident. Lou and Tillman respond to another robbery, only to witness a fellow officer shoot an unarmed teenage suspect. The officer plants a weapon on the victim, and Lou's superior pressures him to corroborate the false account. As the other officer and even Tillman are going along with the story, Lou is told he needs to back his colleague, but he refuses. And all parties involved are suspended pending an investigation. Around the same time, Sharon finally confronts Mark about yet another postponement of her partnership. He responds by insulting her, calling her old and irrelevant at 53, and making clear she has no recourse. Sharon goes home and posts a beach photo to her Instagram to signal Mike. The DNA recovered from the abandoned car leads Lou to Mike's record under his real name, James. He tracks down James's former foster mother and persuades her to call Mike. She does, but the moment she hands the phone to Lou, Mike hangs up. Sharon and Mike meet, and she informs him that Monroe's wedding party favors, valuable jewels, are being couriered in from the black market so Monroe can avoid paying taxes. The total haul is worth $11 million. Sharon agrees to assist Mike in exchange for $3 million, letting him keep the rest. Ormon, however, tracks down Devon and attacks him to extract details about Mike's next job. He then goes to Sharon's home and violently assaults her to pry out information about the Monroe heist. At yoga class, Lou notices Sharon's black eye and she tells him everything. He lets her stay at his new apartment while he looks into the situation further. Mike tells Maya he needs to leave town for a while and asks her to wait for him. But her frustration at his vague explanation and refusal to share details causes her to pull away. At the office, Sharon witnesses Mark deceiving another female employee. She walks in, tells the woman the truth about Mark, and quits on the spot, telling Mark to go to hell as she walks out. On the day of Monroe's diamond courier, Lou intercepts the actual courier and takes his place. Mike, unaware of Lou's identity, picks him up and drives him to Monroe's hotel. Ormon, meanwhile, poses as a hotel employee to slip inside. When Mike and Lou enter Monroe's room, Mike draws his gun and demands Lou hand over the contents of the case. Lou opens it, concealing his own firearm inside, and reveals himself as a police detective. Before Mike can react, Ormon bursts in with his own weapon, training it on Mike and demanding the diamonds. When Ormon swings his gun toward Lou, Mike breaks his own rule against violence and shoots Ormon. Lou allows Mike to flee empty-handed, pins the string of robberies on Ormon, and pressures Monroe into silence by threatening to expose his tax evasion. Lou then swaps Monroe's diamonds with the decoy set from the original robbery. At the next yoga session, he hands them over to Sharon, and the two share a warm, easy connection. Mike sends Sharon a photograph with instructions for Lou. When Lou follows the clue to its location, he finds that Mike has left him the vintage Chevy Camaro, at her workplace. Maya discovers that Mike has sent her a childhood photo of himself along with a handwritten note. I was wrong. I hope it's not too late. Maya smiles and sets off to find him.